Hey, it's IB the Enjoyment Vlogger. My name is Ibitonyi Jaja. You're welcome to my channel. Behold the renowned and famous Nwaotam Masquerade of Opobo Town. Okie dokie guys, guess what? I'm going to let you all in on a little part of my culture, and that part of my culture is about the Nwaotam Masquerade. Nwaotam Masquerade is played on January 1st of every year. It is a town play where everyone comes out to dance and make merry at the Opowari playground, which is the King Jaja Palace compound. And Opobians come out in mass to make merry, celebrating the end of the old year and the beginning of a new year. Nwaotam was first played in Opobo on January 1st, 1932. It was played at Opowari Playground, the King Jaja's Palace compound, and Macpepple, the late Chief Eugene Macpepple, then proposed the idea for youths to form their own dance troupes to play alongside the Nwaotam. These groups are called Uke, as you are going to see on your screen as you watch along. Stay tuned. Outfit check. You know I'm always going to show you the outfits for the day when going out in my villa. Anyway, these pictures were actually taken after we were done watching the masquerade, but I just had to chime it in, you know, just post it here so you see our look for the day.
You see now, I would have come here. You want to tell me? I'll come here with these people. I want them out. Buhari! 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 Buhari!
Alright guys, it's history time. This Nwaotam Masquerade celebration right here is older than I am. I find it so fascinating and so mind-blowing on how, this culture is passed on from generation to generation. That is from when I didn't exist till now that I do. The Nwaotam Masquerade is said to have originated from the dark mythical grooves of Nkpa. Did I get it right? Nkpa in Ohambele of Ndoki clan in Imo State. Now, guys, I'm referring to the masquerade, not the people. Nkpa means cemetery. That is burial ground, guys. Scary, huh? Anyway, in stories told, it is said that a group of hunters stomped into a strange site in the forest where spirits were dancing, and among the dancers, the spirits covered, the spirit covered its face and was revered by the dancers. The hunters watched the spirits sway to the rhythm of the drums, and on coming back from the forest, they occasionally tried to mimic what they saw with raging excitement. Thus began the festival in Ndoki. The carnival started to pick pace in the early stages of the 20th century. The Captain Oranta family of Queenstown adopted the cult of Ntumpa, later called Ukempa. The original Nwaotam head was then ferried to Queenstown in Opobo in the mid 1920s. So yeah, the original Nwaotam head was ferried to Queenstown in Opobo in the mid 1920s through the Azumini River in Imo State. Nwaotam was then brought to Opobo by King Otto Makpepo Jaja, Jeki III. It was said that the play would encourage the sons and daughters of Opobo Kingdom to come home, promote unity and peace in the town. The play was modernized and transformed in Opobo to the masquerade dancing on a rooftop before jumping to the ground. Now, the founding fathers of Nwaotam in Opobo are Chief Eugene Makpepo, Brownson Okojaja, also known as Mpa Professor. We have Lambert Oxford Belgam, Chief Ezekiel Sunday Jaja, Adam Madsen Omobopepo, Fred Omobopepo, Sodonye Akra Jaja, Harry Peterside, Michael Eric Daminabo, Gerald Peterside, Punch Osunju Jaja, all of blessed memory. Nwaotam was taken to Boni from Opobo in 1942. It is played on every 25th December in Boni till this very day.
Nwaotam is about to climb. Nwaotam has climbed. That's the Nwaotam.
Nwaotam was first played in Opobo on January 1st, 1932. It was a town play where everyone came out and danced, making merry in the Opoari playground, King Jaja's palace, as Opobians celebrated the new year.
It's what the whole play is about, marking the new year.
The late Chief Eugene Makpepo then proposed the idea for youths to form their own dance troupes to play alongside the Nwaotam. Now guys, these dance troupes dancing alongside the Nwaotam are called Uke. The first Uke group in Opobo was the Ejesile movement. The Ejesile movement 1945. And then we have Uwawonkonye of 1948. Then we have Nyeke. Nyeke is of 1949 and Ofonogu 1952. And then we have Amatemeso and Ugelimpa 1951. Once upon a time, a Ejesile group, the Ejesile movement of 1945, was the biggest group in Opobo, the biggest dance group in Opobo. But somehow Ugelimpa was created to challenge the Ejesile group, and Ugelimpa became the biggest dance group in Opobo. When I say challenge, I mean, playfully, culturally, and just via dancing and singing and celebrating. Now that's some history, huh? That's a whole lot of history of Opobo Town, history of Opobo culture. I hope you are entertained because I'm the enjoyment vlogger. Side of an uncompleted building. That's how serious I want to watch this. That's the Nwaotam. The whole place about Nwaotam. Supposed to dance on a rooftop and then jump at the end of the night. This jump marks the end of the play, but right now he just climbed the roof, so he's dancing. He has a peculiar dance step, very
Okay, after you doing the water, can you imagine my phone saying no space? When I press it,
Very
they tell
much.
me the double zero service.
Especially this night, it takes more to
Eh?
film. I said, especially this night, the phone will be taking more power to film. Like it will be trying to illuminate everything.
See over there, Nwaotam Masquerade.
But man, see crowd now, see crowd. People from far and wide, sons and daughters of the soil of the kingdom coming together. See crowd, see crowd. Well, it's pertinent to note that the late Chief Eugene McPeple's dream came true, where this dance, this cultural display, pulls in sons and daughters of the soil back home to celebrate the new year in unity. Nwaotam of Opobo Kingdom can be seen on just 3 occasions. One is 1st January, excluding Sundays, that is, if the first falls on a Sunday, then the Nwaotam display is moved to the 2nd. The second time the Nwaotam appears is the death of the Ada Nwaotam, that is the president of the Nwaotam group. The death of the Ada Nwaotam brings out the Nwaotam Masquerade. However, the masquerade does not climb the roof, but it just shows up to pay its last respect to the Ada Nwaotam. The third and final time the Nwaotam can appear is when the Amanabo of Opobo Town goes to join his ancestors. That is the death of the Amanabo of Opobo Town. This masquerade Nwaotam appears to pay its last respects to the king whenever a king passes. And yeah, these are the 3 times that the Nwaotam can appear actually. This is how the dance goes. Nwaotam is on the roof dancing while the other Nwaotam players dance around in groups, led by a lead dancer. Peculiar move, peculiar dance step, very unique to the Opobo people. And each group has a name. All my salins. Maybe I don't dark finish. Who wants to do? Okay,
my glasses definitely help me. I don't realize that I'm as in it's darkening my. You say what? I really video well. Okay, you video the one that dancing. Only for my phone side. But this one car that they are training, God help us. Children themselves could not even really climb. And I was like, how did you manage to climb? But we were there looking at the tail. You know, I said, just ginger, enter. I just, and I saw one hole on the wall. And I put my. Like this, I'm stepping on you. There's no wood. See Isaac. See him down there. He came here. He came here, I was doing. Don't worry, they've been doing fine there. That's my second cousin Isaac. The Nwaotam's guide is about to jump. When he jumps, after he jumps, the Nwaotam jumps a while later. So let's see how it goes. I watch this every year, by the way. Every single year. And I never get tired. It never gets uninteresting. It's always interesting. It's always captivating. You know, kindred spirits type of shit. Even when you don't want to come and watch, you just hear the band and call your spirit somehow. You just feel the vibe and you watch down here to watch. So I wish we had more illumination. The Nwaotam has climbed again. Come back up. Dance of the spirits. I'm getting it clear.
is shot when the Nwaotam climbs on top of the roof, and it is also shot right before the Nwaotam jumps off the roof.
That's what happens every year. I don't know why they run. Yeah. Once the Nwaotam jumps, the play is over. It signifies the end of the play, and everybody disperses. Everybody scatters. Everybody runs. I don't know why they're running, but that's what happens. They run,
The dancers become
push each other down. The dancers become rough. They become, there's a frenzy, and it can turn into a stampede, but we know how we do it. This year I don't understand. He did not climb and stay long. He just climb now. Climb blades. Climb blades and did not even dance. Nwaotam jumps from the roof. You can do it too.
You have to wait for the crowd.
We want to wait for the crowd to get
Back. Spider-Man climbing down.
Yeah, because we climbed up here, we had Spider-Man method. I had to call on my spirit, Spider-Man. Everybody's expressive. And I'm waiting for them to be done. In my humble opinion, I feel like this year was kind of dry. I danced for the first time in my life, but not the afternoon play. I did the morning play. I got so tired. I would have done the afternoon play, but somehow, I don't know, this knockout scares the hell out of me. But yeah, I danced the morning play, but I didn't dance the evening play. Because it was exhausting. I felt like my big toe was broken. It felt as though my big toe was broken. I needed to recuperate. And then, I don't know, I had my bath, my morale was low. So I didn't bother. I decided to be a guest, a viewer this evening. I decided to be part of the audience and just film the whole thing. So that's what we're doing right now. Then from here we're going to stroll to the water side where people just play music and sit and chill and all that. That's what Opobo Town is all about. Culture, communal connection, love, laughter, craziness.
In order to ensure the normal operation of the system, please delete the useless part
Jesus.
and release the internal professional.
Hey, imagine the useless.
It's my Google. Can you put on
Who is that person? See, somebody has climbed the roof. Someone has climbed the roof. The person wants to show us how. Show them how they do. Woo! Show them how they do.
Climb it.
My God. They'll soon find him now. So people will take it. See what he's doing. Something that is meant to see.
I be doing that baby.
Someone else climbed the roof. I don't know what they will do to him because that place is supposed to be sacred for the Nwaotam only. He should dance his own now. So maybe when you climb there, they'll soon tell him that he'll carry that in the front. So we now know how it is because he's not also dancing. It's just everyone is trying to shoot their knockouts because this is the last time. I don't understand why that guy is up on that roof, but I feel like he's about to be fined. He's about to be punished seriously because that's like making a caricature of Nwaotam, I think, in my opinion. Or maybe, or see that God, they're stoning him on the roof. Somebody was sealed. They were shouting at him. They were shouting at him. They threw blocks. They were throwing blocks. Yes, come again. Maybe he's high. Only God knows what he has drank. That's how people just kill themselves. Because at the end of the day, if he's high and he doesn't know what he's doing, he might jump from that distance and then sustain. It's crazy. Total mayhem. See, the water people are going. See. They'll go and catch him now. See them, they are going to the water. They'll go and catch him. Then they are sacred. He passed the back, so I don't know how he squeezed. He passed the side of the building, now climbed from the back. Oh, that's something else. Since Nwaotam did not dance everything, and he held down. So, he had something to talk about. Let's give them something to talk about. Palace exit. They call that the Onobu, the door of the house, the mouth. So you will not go unpunished.
Like they are mocking their.
And your what they call that word?
that maybe the jazz is not working or what.
There's nothing special about it. And the one time they not dance there, you're making a caricature, a mockery of the whole thing. It's like defiling their space. That's how it is. That's how I saw it too. Defiling their space. One time just jumped. You now climbed and you're trying to show us that there's no big deal, you know. I don't give a hoot. There's no big deal, and now he's gonna have to beg. He might end up paying fine, serious fine. These people like to Old people, I'm telling you. Your Highness and pay 50,000 now.
With that, we have come to the end of the January 1st, 2025 Nwaotam display. Thank you so much for watching, for liking, for sharing, and for following me, for following my channel. Thank you, thank you. Make sure you watch the next episode, guys.